Welcome here. Today's story is about a man who faced rejection again and again, but never stopped believing in himself. A man who was told he wasn't smart enough, wasn't good enough, and would never succeed. But he proved everyone wrong and built one of the biggest companies in the world. This is the true story of Jack Ma, the founder of Alibaba. And the lesson you will take away from this story is simple but powerful. Failure is not the end. Giving up is the end. If you keep going, success will find you. Let's begin. Jack Ma, born Ma Yun on September 10, 1964, grew up in Hangzhou, China. His family was poor. His parents were traditional musicians and storytellers, earning very little. Jack's childhood was full of struggles. At school, he was not considered a bright student. In fact, he failed mathematics again and again. His teachers thought he would never achieve much, but Jack was curious. He loved asking questions and exploring. The turning point came when he discovered his love for English. In the 1970s, tourists started visiting Hangzhou. Jack saw an opportunity. Every morning at 5 a.m., he rode his bicycle to the nearest hotel. He offered free tours to foreigners, not for money, but to practice English. For 9 years, he repeated this routine. Rain or shine, summer or winter, he was there. Over time, he became fluent in English, not by studying books, but by speaking with real people. One tourist became his lifelong pen pal from Australia. This friend even invited Jack to visit his country. That short trip opened Jack's eyes to a bigger world. After high school, Jack wanted to go to college, but he failed the entrance exam twice. Only on his third attempt did he finally pass. He studied English at Hangzhou Normal University. After graduation, he applied for jobs, but rejection followed him everywhere. He applied for 30 different jobs. All rejected him. At KFC, 24 people applied. 23 were hired. Jack was the only one rejected. He applied to be a police officer. They told him he wasn't suitable. He even tried being a waiter. Once again rejected. Imagine the pain of hearing no again and again. Most people would give up hope, but Jack didn't. He kept moving forward even when doors kept closing. In 1995, Jack visited the United States. There, his friends introduced him to something he had never seen before, the internet. Curious, Jack typed one word into the search engine, China, but nothing appeared. Jack was shocked. How could there be no information about his country online? Right there, an idea was born. If there was nothing about China on the internet, he would create it. That spark led to his first online venture, China Pages, a company that built websites for businesses. It was too early for the market and the project failed, but Jack didn't see it as the end. For him, it was just the beginning. In 1999, Jack gathered 17 of his friends in his apartment. He told them about his dream, to build an online marketplace where Chinese manufacturers could connect with global buyers. People laughed at him. He had no money, no technical background, no business training, but he had one thing, belief. With that belief, Jack launched Alibaba. At first, investors laughed. Banks refused loans. Even his own friends questioned him. But Jack kept pushing. Slowly, Alibaba began to grow. It gave small businesses in China the power to sell globally. Then came Taobao, an online shopping site. It beat eBay in China. Next was Alipay, an online payment system. At first, people didn't trust it, but Jack believed that if trust was built, people would use it. He was right. Alibaba grew from a small idea in an apartment to one of the world's largest e-commerce companies. In 2014, Alibaba went public on the New York Stock Exchange. It raised $25 billion, the largest IPO in history at that time. Jack Ma, once a rejected job seeker, was now one of the richest men in China and among the most influential entrepreneurs in the world. But what made him truly admired was not just his wealth, but his philosophy. He often spoke about hope, courage, and never giving up. His speeches inspired millions. Jack Ma's life reminds us that failure is not the end. It is only the beginning. Rejection does not mean you are worthless. It simply guides you toward a different path. What matters is not how many times you fall, but how many times you stand up again with vision, persistence, and self-belief. Even the poorest, most rejected person can rise to greatness. So never give up, because the day you choose to keep going may be the day your life changes forever.